Honestly, everyone thinks they want the truth until the truth really hits you where it hurts. And you're like, I didn't know you perceived me. I've been saying this.
I knew.
I'm tired of people perceiving me. I just want to walk into a room and not be perceived, but be loved and adored. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. I think
Apparently,
no.
it is.
I think no.
Apparently, yeah.
You wanted to. I don't think you trust.
Oh, we're ending our night to that song. That's our treat. Absolutely.
Gonna rock out.
That's gonna be the
my
last
gosh.
thing that the neighbors
No, I
hear.
was literally gonna say, like, this is the cherry on top. Our neighbors think that we're absolute psychos.
Yeah, we were talking about how, like, so we live in an apartment, obviously, in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And we have some of the most diverse tastes, I would say.
In music?
In
Very
music.
eclectic.
Like, I'd
Yes.
be listening to that Bay Area, like, Wretched, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be listening to, like, some, like, I'm in a pocket full of sunshine. You know what I mean? Pocket full of sunshine.
Yes.
And, like, Fireflies by fucking, like, Stand Up, Own It.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That is my happy
I love that
place.
song, too.
Okay. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. If you don't know, you would
If
not
10,000
believe your eyes.
fireflies.
10,000 fireflies.
Yeah, you know.
You know it now.
Yeah, and
Okay?
then,
If
you know,
don't,
we'd be playing
go
YG.
fucking
You know what I mean?
Figure it out. Also, we were just singing, put on a little bit of makeup. You want to do? Okay, like, there's
You
like
know
a
that
little bit of,
song.
like, you know,
A little,
rocker,
I don't even want to say a little.
emo.
We hit all the genres.
All of them.
That's all I really have to say.
Eclectic.
So we were thinking about how, like our neighbors, as we live in an apartment. I just imagine.
Because we be hollering.
They're like, oh my God, they're doing it again. And then randomly we play, like, just the wildest song from a random ass genre. And they're like, who are they?
No, truly, who are they? Okay, because too, like, we love music. We be bumping our shit.
Yeah. Like,
Heck
speakers are a
loud.
big part of my
Yeah.
personality.
100%.
I've always had, like, a nice speaker. When my speaker gives out, it's time to get a new one. And I've had my nice JBL one for a while. And it, like, honestly just broke because I'll be bumping that shit.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend was like, you know, like, what do you want for Christmas this year? Da, 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 da. And I couldn't come up with something until last minute, like, the last 2 weeks. I was like, there is something that I forgot that I needed. I need a new speaker. So he got me a new Bose one. It's just so nice to be bumping it. And I'm just so excited. So we be bumping it, obviously, when we're getting ready. Whatever the vibe is, really.
Man, when you're an audiophile, like, you can really get into, like, how the sound sounds for you. Sarah recently got the new AirPods that do, like, a noise cancellation. And she was like, yo.
I did.
Put them in. And she made me, like, go through the whole experience. And I was like, wow. You know, I've experienced noise canceling headphones and other, like, noise canceling earphone type of things before.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to just be, like, talking, and then we were watching a show, and all of a sudden it was like,
dude, it's fucking crazy. Because you literally, like, hear your own bodily functions.
it's wild.
I swear.
Why could I hear my breath?
Because you do.
Why could
you hear
I?
your, like, I don't know what it is.
Why?
It's insane. And I really have to be careful. Because, like, you know, I go out to these streets. Like, my job is downtown and I work remotely.
You can't just, like,
so I love to go on hot girl walks. So, like, you know, and I genuinely feel like with AirPod Pros, when that noise cancellation is on, you feel like you're in your own little world. And, like, my boyfriend already gets mad at me when I cross the street when it's not my turn. Because it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm a city girl. That's what I do. But with my noise canceling, like, I need to be really careful.
No, you actually very much do, because
I'm
I
bad
heard
at
it
that.
now, and you need to. But, okay, I just need to, like, take a 2-second little pause.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you
About people who wait for, like, the light
go off
when they're crossing. You know what I mean? Obviously, when you're driving, you're going to wait for the light to turn green. Duh. But
people that wait while they're
when
crossing.
you're walking, especially out here in the city, you know, they be having you wait a little bit longer. If you too scared to walk across the street, You are not my friend.
It's a personality trait I
It
don't
is,
fuck
and
with.
I don't fuck with you.
No.
You
To me,
scary,
it shows
and that makes me scared.
you're not a risk taker.
You can't make the jump when you need to jump.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, I'm gonna have to baby you. Come
Right.
on. But you're only as strong as your weakest player. And at the end of the day, if I cross the street and you're with my group of friends and you didn't, now I gotta wait for you. Well, what the fuck was the point of me fucking going?
Right.
I hate this about you.
No, it's so...
Not about her, but about people that do
I
it.
don't do this.
She don't. She don't.
We do not do this. This is not a personality trait of us. But Sarah knows this about me, and she feels
Just
the same
go.
way. It irritates my fucking soul.
Honestly, while we're talking about this, I have to go ahead and give a shout out as a Scorpio to the people that walk up so close behind me that they're up my ass, about to literally eat my asshole like groceries.
Breathing?
Like literally, like why is you here?
You just
know
want
what
to
I
eat my asshole,
No,
obviously.
like, cross me
Clearly.
But the thing is, they never go in front of you.
No.
They like
No, they just want to be
they're all
right
behind
up,
you,
right up there. They just want to be right up behind
like,
you.
what if me and my man or me and my friend?
You want to step on the back of my shoe? I'ma fight you.
Silent conversation, and it was enjoyable for both of us. But now, with you and your loud ass little fucking annoying voice, I have to hear your conversation right up behind me. And fuck the conversations. Let's talk about just when you're going on a solo walk and someone's solo and they're just behind you. I'm like, dude, I feel like you're following me.
Why are you matching my pace?
It's annoying. This
Stop
isn't
that.
like we're not driving on the
Stop
freeway.
that.
You can pass me.
You know what I
You
mean?
can cross the street. You can leave me the fuck alone.
There's so many
Are you following me? Are you the CIA? The Scorpio in me?
That's
feels
the only thing we can see.
I genuinely feel like I'm being followed.
Genuinely.
And maybe that's narcissistic of me to think that random
I
people
think the
want to
same
go where I'm
thing.
going.
Maybe
but
it's
I
my
feel
side
like
bro.
they're following me.
But no, I feel the exact same way. And I'm like, bro, why are you
leave me alone?
breathing
Please leave
down
me
my
alone.
neck?
Yeah.
Because I literally feel like they're like...
No, it's fucking true. I hate
y'all
it.
know what I mean if you know what I mean.
If you live in a city, you know what we mean.
They'd be like, oh my God, on the bus? Bro, I haven't been on the bus in a while, and I'm very thankful for that.
I'm like, what you talking about the bus? You haven't been on the bus
I
in
haven't.
so long.
But I remember people just being up against you and also I've been in choir my entire life and I have a loud voice. So typically what that means is they put you in the back so you can project throughout the rest of the choir. But I wasn't really tall enough to put me in the back, so they would really put me in the middle.
Right.
So other taller kids though were just all down the back of my neck and in my hair.
Oh, is it the back of your neck wet?
Yes, girl.
Stop it.
Okay, listen.
No, I would quit.
You know me. I'm about that choir life. I'm a choir girl. Okay, but there are some nasty choir kids who aren't choir kids, and they just be
Maya, the way you
down
keep
the
making that
back
sound
because it triggers me. I'm glad it's starting to trigger you because
no, it does.
Years.
It does because it's gross.
It is really gross.
And I hate that you have to endure that.
The heat of their breath on the back of your neck, that's something no human should ever experience.
Like moist.
Another human.
That's like the movie
breath?
Alien versus Predator, right? Like that's the predator.
Genuinely.
Behind you, right?
Genuinely. Yeah. They're a predator. Hey.
That's the sound I make when my throat's itchy.
Yeah. Same. You know? You know me. You know.
Yo, can we talk about that? Only certain people know how to just make that sound. If you're listening, watching, you're like, what the fuck?
What they
I'm
just
sorry.
do.
That's how you
suddenly on this episode.
That's how you actively scratch your throat.
Scratch it.
I'll never forget when I went home
there.
for the first time, and I forgot that I didn't grow up doing this. I learned to do this in college.
Did you learn from me?
No, I've just always done it, just not in front of people. When you did it, I was like, oh, this bitch does it too. I felt seen.
I do it regularly.
I did it, just not from my family, because I just, I have manners. No,
my friends are. It becomes like an OCD type of thing,
Yeah.
and it starts to feel good for me. Where I'm like,
no, I mean,
and
it
I'm
feels
hitting
really good.
and all my friends are like, Maya, stop! You're annoying. Stop making that pig sound.
I don't ever.
Stop.
I don't think it's annoying because
No, you're nice.
I know you're
you are
satisfied.
nice.
I mean, it's not that I'm nice. I don't care. I know what it's doing for you.
No, because it does what it needs to do for me.
That's like me telling you to stop scratching yourself. Why would I tell you to stop doing that?
But you do sometimes tell me to stop biting my nails or things. So I feel like it's same, you know? Because it can be a neurotic tendency for me
sure.
at times. You know? But you are mostly nice where it's like, you know, if I got to get it, you're not like, stop it! Where my family was like, I make one little, they're like,
oh, yeah. When I went home for the first time, not for the first time, but when I went home and I did that for the first time, I wasn't even thinking, I'm going to do it. I just was living my best life being normal, and I was just scratching it. And my brother looked at me like, what is that? I'm like, that's how you scratch your fucking throat. Like, get with the program, bro.
I get it.
Like, you know what I mean? You a Gemini. You should really learn how to use. Like, you always talking. You need to learn how to help that. You know what I mean? All that yapping. You know, you need to self-soothe. Is what I really wanted to tell him, but I didn't. I said, mind your business. That's how I scratch my throat. You know what I mean? Like, who are you to ask me? Anything I'm doing, as long as I'm partaking in some sort of, like, you know, bodily function that is helping me, like, just worry about yourself.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's how I really feel about that.
Oh, okay. Speaking of bodily functions, honestly, I have to say it because it was one of a funny moment, like, in my relationship.
Yeah.
So me and my partner were watching this show that was actually run by, like, Steph Curry and Aisha, you know, Warriors peoples. And
I think everyone knows.
If they don't know,
No.
you don't know. Anyways, so they had other couples, and it was kind of like a dating question reality show. And one of the questions that they asked was like, okay, what's the most annoying sound kind of that your partner makes? So it was like snoring when they're eating or like their bodily functions. And each partner had to rate like the three.
Right.
And it was so funny to see what each partner was like, oh, no, it's this and this. And then the other partner being like,
like, you noticed that?
You noticed that I be chopping my food hella loud, or that, you know, I be snoring hecka loud and that bugs you, or whatever it was about, you know? And so it was extra funny because me and my partner started to talk about it.
Right.
Right? And I was thinking, I thought I knew. Okay, I thought I knew what my order
right.
was going to be.
No.
My partner told me otherwise, and I was like, I really had to, like, take a step
like
back.
self-evaluate a little bit?
Self-evaluate. He said my bodily functions for the first one. And I was like, I don't be burping, and I don't be farting like that, so, like, what are you trying to say? I took it, y'all, like,
I'm not surprised that the Sag was offended.
Took it all the way from the Virgo partner.
Yeah, the Virgo's
obviously
gonna
has
give you
no
specifics.
grace. Yeah, no grace of how they're saying it as well, too.
God.
Yeah, I was not ready.
No.
I was not ready at all.
God. Legit.
Because I really thought that I knew what he was going to say. And boy, was I embarrassed when it was
said. Like, honestly, everyone thinks they want the truth until the truth really hits you where it hurts. And you're like, I didn't know you perceived me. I've been saying this.
I knew.
I'm tired of people perceiving me. I just want to walk into a room and not be perceived, but be loved and adored. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. I think
Apparently,
no.
It is.
I think no.
Apparently, yes.
Apparently, yes, because no situation has played out for it to be like exactly like that. But can I keep hoping? Yes.
No, literally. I feel like that's how it is with me and like either my asthma or my allergies. Like my voice changes throughout the day.
I think,
and then I just be like I sometimes feel like people look I hope people watch our videos and they don't think I'm picking my nose. Because I swear on my life, I'm not picking my nose. I feel like people are like, oh my gosh, I'm literally itching. I swear on my life.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm literally like, I'm not, like, it's itchy all the time. It's itchy all the time. I have the worst allergies in my life. But I feel like people are looking at me like, why is she always touching her nose? Why is she always... Like, I swear,
no,
I'm not doing cocaine.
Pretty good. I feel like you're actually pretty good, like, on camera. And
I know. I try my best.
And
but
now that
you...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying it now for everyone to fucking hear. If you thought about judging me.
And now they gonna fucking know. And don't you dare judge her.
And if you're gonna judge me, how about you send me some allergy medicine that works?
Right, because she got them thick allergies. And she got asthma.
Yeah, I do. All right, I'm surviving. I'm fighting for my life every day. Every day, horse. Okay.
Fun.
All right, now I got something good to say.
Okay.
Okay, so this is gonna be the Landlord Apartment Manager Chronicles. Which,
oh Lord!
If you've been here,
fucking
a few times before, you have heard me give stories about our landlord / like apartment manager. Like, he's a funny man. I don't want to talk too loud because maybe he's listening right outside my door.
He's a stalker.
No, like he's like definitely a little. Like, I don't know. I feel like he just knows too much, asks too much, is around too much, says really inappropriate.
Super inappropriate
things.
Inappropriate.
Like, honestly,
Not appropriate.
like, really, like, I've tried not to share the most inappropriate things.
Yeah,
I try not to share it with, the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But I always run to Maya and sometimes my boyfriend. Like,
yeah.
he said this now. Anyway, so in the most recent episode, I...
The Chronicles.
Literally. I went to do my laundry, and I was like, okay, time to do my laundry. And then all of a sudden, one of the fucking washers was, like, not draining properly. So he was, like, fixing it, and I had to be down there while I was, transferring my wash to dry.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just chatting, and my Libra Mercury, God, yes, I will make you feel comfortable in every conversation. Yes, it is my job to make you feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm more than anything, I just want to be a bitchy ass.
I know.
Like, I just want to, like, ignore people, give them a cold shoulder, and not make them feel comfortable. But, like, I always feel like I need to have a beginning, middle, and end, a thesis, like, everything for a conversation. Otherwise, like, I'm just rude. Which is, who cares? You owe people nothing, Sarah. But I can't do that.
Right.
Anyway, we're chatting. Tell me why, in the middle of this conversation, this man who looks very much Caucasian, he looks white. So. He is white. I have to say this.
He is. I know he
says to me,
"Oh Lord,
Sarah, well, you're ethnic like me."
Sarah, no, he did not.
Wait until I finish. If you want to call someone outside the country, will my phone get charged? And I'm just looking at him like, no. From what I remember, I mean, you can get those call cards. That's how my family used to do it.
How I used
call
to do it.
Card, and I literally was, and he was talking about FaceTime or maybe and I'm like, yeah. But my ass, I could not stop focusing on the fact that he said, "You're ethnic like me." Like who?
Disgusting. That is the whitest man I've ever seen in my whole ass life.
I don't know what to be offended at, really.
So many things.
And that's the thing, it's not the first thing.
Yeah, no, and it's not. And the fact that he said, "You're ethnic like me," actually hurts my feelings like extra because I told you about that story when I was in the hallway with my dad. And my dad is white, if y'all don't know. He's Caucasian, he's very white. And I was walking up the stairway with my dad. He just happened to be staying in town with me that time. And our property manager was there. And I was like, "Property manager, this is my dad. My dad, this is my property manager." Property manager was like, "That's not your dad." "No way. No way this white man can be your father."
Is this your sugar daddy?
No, he looked at me like this your daddy, but he ain't your daddy. You know what I mean? And I was like, ew.
No, I mean, that's literally no other experience has been the same.
So shocked by the fact that this white man was he
legit,
fathered me.
legit. Like my boyfriend picks me up multiple times. The last time he picked me up, he just happens to be out there as he's picking me up, and I'm getting in the car. But oh shit, I forgot something. So I run back to the lobby, and he's there, and he's like, "Oh, well, aren't you popular with the boys?"
Ew, he's so gross.
Oh my goodness.
Ew, can I be honest? I feel like he asked about this because he has like a 90-day fiance type of like situation. like he's trying to bring somebody over.
Then do it.
Because
I'll help you. He needs love.
It's him and his
Who am
mother.
I to hold people back from experiencing true love?
Truly.
I just have to share that story with the class.
Not
This
believe
is
he said
this is just a normal day, and
I
just
cannot
let
believe he
it
said that.
Go.
No, I mean, so many things come out of this man's mouth that like shock me. Truly, the audacity, the caucasity
of it all.
Caucasity of it all.
No,
Really,
it's a crazy world we live in. You can't even do laundry in peace.
we can't.
No, I can't. I have to interact with people every time I do laundry somehow.
Oh my
Wild.
gosh.
At least we don't have to go to a laundromat, so I am appreciative of that. Thank you, God.
I am
so
very
grateful.
appreciative of that. You know, I was coming up the other day from doing my laundry.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously other people live in our building.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
But I was just like in my zone with my headphones
Yeah.
on. And you know, sometimes like you're just like la-da-da-da-da-da, and you see somebody and you're not expecting to see somebody, and it just genuinely scares the shit out of you.
You don't gotta tell me. You know I get startled.
No, yeah, like she
So
gets scared
easily.
when I'm in the house, and like I
Literally.
try to make sounds before.
And we live together.
like she knows I'm gonna be here.
People have come up to me that I should know they're there. Like, hi, Sarah. I'm like, ah!
It's so
I get
true.
so scared.
Even sometimes I'm like, okay, I know she sees that I'm not here right now for whatever reason. She hasn't noticed me. Sometimes I'll be trying to like make noise. It doesn't matter. Like she's just like in her zone. And as soon as I'm like, hi, she's like, oh my god! I swear I come in so gentle.
I swear.
And she's
No, I
really
know
like,
you do.
oh there.
You guys, I'm telling you, in another life, I was
cracks me
brutally
up.
murdered, and like someone came to my
Okay,
house
that's not funny,
and
that's probably
stabbed me
true.
to death.
But yeah.
No, like truly.
No.
I was just telling Maya today
We've talked about
that
this
I have a
couple of times.
reoccurring dream since I was a child. One of someone stabbing me like around the corner of something.
I'm not gonna stab her.
duh, but I'm
like
just so scared.
the energy, she's so scared, and like I understand
I get
because I'd be
startled so
scared too.
And then I'd be scaring the person.
And I felt the
that's
same.
doing it to me.
Yeah, I know. Like, why am I scared? Like, we're trying to say, she scared
Yo,
me. You know.
the other day,
I'm like, I'm the outlier in this situation.
You're the one should feel comfortable. The other day, it happened to my boss for the first time. Like, literally, I literally work. My desk is in front of my boss's office. And he came up. And I like to work, if I'm working on a project and I'm focusing, I like to have
Got
my
your
headphones
headphones
in.
in.
Because I'll be
Of
playing like some like
course.
classical music, something to help me focus.
In a zone.
I'm in a zone. And I was just like doing my thing. And then my boss was all of a sudden there. And I was like, ah! He was like...
I think I need to
He was like, I'm sorry.
further express because I don't think people fully understand.
No,
like
I
it's not
jumped.
just like Sarah like really full body like jumps. Not a lot of things scare her in life. Y'all know she be liking that spooky shit. She about that life, you know. But like when she's startled, her whole like essence really like
Yo, my
jumps
soul.
up out of her.
Literally.
And then like darts back in. She's like, hi.
Literally.
You know, like it's just. I can't explain like
No.
the comedy.
It's spiritual, physical, emotional.
It's a whole...
I am shaken by your
She is
presence.
Genuinely shooketh
Yeah,
to her
shooketh.
core.
Shooketh.
Like, how dare you be in her presence?
And honestly, it's so...
and like, I live here.
She literally lives here. Like, my boss works there. I'm just like,
It's normal. But I get it too because sometimes you just be like so in the zone. And that was like literally me the other day. I was like, like going down to get my package. I was like, okay, I was working. I was in my work zone.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I'm going to walk down and get my package. I was like, she going to walk.
and she gonna get a
And
package.
she gonna get her package. And then tell me why we're not coming back up this scary man's had his hood on, and he was just like in the corner, and I literally was like, ah! I vocally, like, loudly, terrifyingly, like, screamed. I was like,
Terrifyingly.
and he looked at me like,
oh my
was like,
God. Maya.
you're the odd man out here, not
Right.
me.
Like, why are you doing this to me?
I was genuinely
Oh my
so
God.
terrified. I did not feel safe coming back into my apartment. Because
Dude.
that's how it feels, you know? Like, it really shakes your core. You're like,
It shakes your
I'm
whole
not-
entire
I feel
core.
not safe suddenly.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
No.
You know, it just like shakes your
It really does.
equilibriums.
All of it. You know, it's a scary time.
It is a very scary.
Oh, okay. I got something.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, and if you're new here, hello. We love all dating shows. We
all that.
love Love Island.
We love.
So I don't know if you heard, but Love Island this year is doing something differently.
No.
And actually, they are not going to be sharing the social medias of the contestants until like the show is a little bit more wrapped.
Oh.
And they're doing this to like help with the mental health and bullying and all that shit. And you know, a lot of people are saying, well, like no matter what, people are gonna know. No matter what, people are gonna bully, which is true. But I feel like a part of me still is appreciating that while they're in there, they don't have to worry about. Well, who has my... Because they usually give their accounts to, like, a trusted member of their family.
Yeah, to, like, keep
they're
it
not
up
doing
while
that.
they're there.
They're not doing that. And, like, either way, I feel like people's Instagram followings will grow after. But
1,000%.
But I do feel like maybe it's... Even though they're going to... The people that are going to be contestants on the new seasons, they're going to be a little bummed. Like, oh, I want my Instagram following to grow or whatever. I feel like ultimately maybe it will help them because they can just, like, actually be... fully present in the experience and not worry so much about the followers, even though people say they don't. Like, no matter what, you can't help but do it. I just feel like hopefully this will help them in some way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them have spoken out about the mental health challenges they go through, the hate, the negativity,
I mean,
the judgment, suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, it's some serious shit.
No, for sure.
You know?
I mean, all of that fame and acknowledgement to be set on really quickly is a lot of pressure. And I know that, like, they sign up for it, but nobody really knows fully what they're signing up for. And I'm actually very interested because we've talked about this before. Like, Love Island's intros are so superficial, very corny, very much about the body, very much about, like,
how they fuck people over.
Yeah, you know, so I wonder if that will also change with them not being as social media focused. I don't know, like, they don't necessarily
like
have
maybe
to,
vain.
but I feel like I would like to see that shift just a little bit because they go so hard in the beginning about the I don't know, just like the tropes, for lack of better words, of maybe the person or what we would perceive them to be. But there have been so many characters, contestants, people who they made me think about them one type of way, and then at the end of the show, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm mad that you painted this picture because I think about them completely differently. If that makes sense,
right? Because you get to get a good read on them while you're actually watching them and seeing how they interact with, you know, potential romantic partners, friends, during times of adversity, emotions. You really get to see them in a way that you would never be able to see during a 20-second intro clip.
Yeah.
And I do want to talk about that intro clip. Do you think that they're still going to have when they come on? Because they usually have the intro and they're there cheesing, smiling. And, like, you know, talking, and then while they're talking, it goes to their Instagram feed.
It does.
Do you think that they're still going to show that Instagram feed, but just not show what their @name will... Oh, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it may be.
No.
And I feel like will still find it, but maybe they'll make them make their shit private.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll just... If they don't have to be private, they just can't be posting, because obviously they're not there.
Yeah. That's a good question. And honestly, I hope that they don't make it as much about their social media and things, because y'all know how I feel about social media in general. Like, you can very much curate how you want to look, who you want to be on that, you know? So that's why I feel like I hate that first episode of Love Island, because it's really trying to curate.
It's superficial.
You know? And that's not who they actually are. So I don't know what they would like fill with that B-roll in the back, especially if they're trying to like move away from the social media aspect. No, you're good. But I do hope that they move from that, because genuinely everyone knows like first impressions like make a huge impression and a difference. And there are so many times on Love Island where they really do like, they mess with my mind, and
they push a certain type of,
and they push a narrative and perspective, and it's just not always that. And I'm ready to see, and I think everyone is in general, to see more genuine, like raw relationships, reactions, and like life. So I hope them taking that social media away is what that's ultimately getting at.
Me too. I just want to see normal people live life on an island, you know, with no rules, you know? Yeah. And at the end of the day, I feel like no matter what, it's going to be hard to have people live an honest life on TV. With or without social media. Obviously, social media, I think, has made it harder because people expect to have support if they were to act a certain kind of way. But I genuinely feel like people need to understand, I swear to God, you will have more people that support you and fuck with you if you just choose to be yourself. And ultimately, it will help your mental health, because you don't feel like you have to showcase yourself to be a certain kind of way in order to be accepted. Or if you acted a certain kind of way and a lot of people followed you, now you feel like you need to continue acting this way, even though that's not who you really are. And that still fucks with your brain, because you're like, damn it, if I stop acting this way, if I stop being on, if I stop posting about this, people are just going to fall off, because they followed me when I was acting this way. Why don't you just be yourself from the beginning, set those boundaries, and be honest with your fans, whoever it may be, about like what kind of person you are on social media. Maybe you don't want to post every day. Or maybe even before you were on this show, you were posting every day and you'll enjoy doing it. You know, it varies for people.
That's actually so interesting, because I feel like how maybe potentially like, okay, let's say someone like blows up randomly, like a viral post, like you are kind of pinned to that
you are
thing, you know what I mean? Because they like, people only want to see you continue to reproduce that thing in some way. And it sucks because it's like, oh, you have to be like a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? And like, obviously no one is just like a one-trick pony. But you also see how maybe you don't get the same views or the same likes or whatever from veering from
that virality moment.
Exactly. And that is like a weird thing, because it's like, okay, well, that thing that maybe got me viral wasn't necessarily 1000% true to myself necessarily always. And I think a lot of creators feel that way.
They
like,
do.
I don't want to be pinned down to the one thing that made me big.
Absolutely.
You know? And I don't think anybody wants that. Like, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder. Nobody wants to be a one-hit wonder. That's basically what it is in the creator world, right?
It is. You genuinely are excited for that one thing that makes you popular or makes you be seen by a lot of people. But I feel like it just puts a lot of pressure on you, because you feel like you have to keep reproducing that kind of content or that kind of video or whatever it may be, art. And at the end of the day, where's the passion in that? Where's the soulfulness in that? Where's the joy in that? When something blows up, usually it's not something that's planned. You know what I mean? It just randomly happens, which means it's coming from an authentic place. It's really hard to recreate authentic moments purposefully. You just need to live, laugh, love. No, you just need to just live life and enjoy what you do, and just put it out there and see if people enjoy it, and hope that they do. But first things first, you need to enjoy it. You know what I mean? The first step can't be about other people. And I think when you reach a certain point, or you go viral or whatever it may be, you almost assume, how can I make other people happy? I need to create this in order to make other people happy. And I feel like that takes a really important ingredient out of the equation of success, which is it needs to start with you and whether you enjoy doing it, because that's when the seed is grown. That's when the seed is
1000%.
planted.
1000%.
Is you putting that love, passion, and dedication into it.
Yeah, I'm just smiling and like laughing in the background though, because there's something about like, you know, that virality that's like, ooh, I want to keep doing that. I'm going to try and do that, you know, and it makes, and not us, y'all know it ain't us, but you know, some people will completely alter their content and alter themselves to try and fit
that mold
into that mold. And then ultimately they become like unhappy. You know, because they're not really being who they
want to
are
be.
and who they want to be at the end of the day. And it's like, if you're going to be creating something, make sure it's something from passion, something that you believe in, something that you're willing to stand by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, why else create, in my opinion?
Absolutely. I mean,
you know, like,
it's coming from you.
You know, if you're going to take the extra time, like, we always talk about how, you know, fucking capitalist society makes you tired and worn down and stuff. So if you are going to take the extra time to create and build, you might as well do something that you love and that you're excited and that you're passionate about. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's what you're leaving a mark on this world. Mm-hmm. Like, we all have children, not all of us, but people have children, and that's how you can leave a legacy. Mm-hmm. Another way to leave a legacy is to create something. Yeah. To build something that people love, something that people can look back to, and that can bring them joy in some capacity. Mm-hmm. So if you are creating something from the soul, from the heart, that's something that's going to be your legacy. Mm-hmm. Like, don't you want your legacy to be something that actually brought you joy as well, and not something that you're just known for? Yeah. You know, I feel like that's so important. But again, sometimes I feel like in this life, a lot of times we worry about what other people think. And again, it comes back to that. Will people like this? Mm-hmm. How can I make more people like this? Mm-hmm. A lot of people just think quantity over quality. And we always just need to rein it back and understand that quality usually is the most soul fulfilling. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. While quantity looks better on paper and to other people, I feel like quality is typically what's going to make you feel more empowered.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, we just made a video about Capricorn moons, and this is something about Capricorn moons, and to me, Capricorn placements in general that I said in the video, they're willing to give up that instant gratification for that long-term gratification. Yep. And to me, there's something really powerful and beautiful about that. You know, not a lot of people, especially in this society, you know, we all want instant gratification. Me too. You know, like I have to fight every day to not just want that. You know what I mean? To like think about the longer term things. But I think it's really cool for the people who it kind of just comes naturally too. And like, I'm envious. Like genuinely, I'm envious. Like I think sometimes they see it as like a curse. And it, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. Because I'm like, damn, that's a blessing. Yeah. You know, but they're like, damn, I gotta wake up and work so hard every day. I feel like on the flip side, you know? Right.
It's all about that balance.
It is.
Those people also want to be able to enjoy their life 100% and let go of control a little bit. Yeah. That balance is really important. Mm-hmm. Having people around you that inspire you from the other side is important. Because you just need to be around people that you respect. Then when they do things differently than you, you can actually want to learn something from. Mm-hmm. You know, because as a person, you respect them. Mm-hmm. So when they live a different life than you, you can't help but admire them a little bit and be like, okay, I like the way you do that. I want to learn from you.
Ooh, you know, I like that. I want everyone to maybe find someone that they respect. Yeah. This Capricorn season. Like, it literally doesn't have to be anybody that you know. Yeah. Just like some random person, a poet, being, a physicist, a thought leader, literally. Whatever it is. I just want people to find someone that they can like respect.
That lives a different type of life than you.
Yes.
Not someone that does things exactly like you. It's really not hard to respect that person because they remind you of you. Right. Let's find the hardship in that is finding someone that lives a different life than you and leads a different life than you. I love that. Hell yeah.
So, I mean, you know, last season, I feel like we kind of talked about it, and I think I want to like keep bringing it up each season.
Yes.
What do you think is a superpower of Capricorn?
Honestly, it's their discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn does not play when it comes to discipline, baby. You are angry. You know what I mean? Like, Capricorn can feel like the weight of the world is on them, but they still don't give up. And, you know, while it is hard, they are blessed with the best at the end of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy Saturn will give you everything you've worked hard for.
Yes.
Because that is the response. Like, there's a sense of responsibility that comes with hardship and, like, really, really just sticking with the plan. And you may be missing out. You may get FOMO, but I promise you that thing at the end is going to be worthwhile.
Yes.
And Capricorn understands that, and that's their superpower. They're willing to do the hard work because they just believe that the heights that they'll reach will be worth it. And a lot of people, they can't look at the big picture like that.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. Like, the way that they're willing to sacrifice a moment of happiness now where they know they would genuinely be happy, but I know my happiness would be greater a little bit later. And they know that.
Yeah.
That's magic.
It really is.
That's something really special and beautiful because they're like, hey, I got something here. I can have a little more.
Right.
I can be a little greater.
Right.
You know? And they have that determination, that perseverance, that sustainability to keep at it, to get to it, you know? And that's something that I really, really admire about Capricorns. And it's funny because, you know, Sages are like, oh, you know, we get it, you know, Jupiterian, we get things really easily.
Good luck. Yeah.
Good luck.
Abundance.
But we don't work hard like Capricorns. You know what I mean? They be putting in all work. Like, they don't need luck.
They don't need luck.
If they have, like, one split of luck, like, it's like, boom.
Literally.
Boom
Yeah.
for them, you know?
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, Saturn looks at luck. They're like, you think you gonna get lucky? You not. You never gonna get lucky. And while, like, you're, as a Sag, you're like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, no. We wish we had Jupiter. Jupiter's like, don't worry, baby.
Need to learn something from each other.
That's what I'm saying. The grass is always greener on the other side.
Totally.
Because it's true. The Capricorn's ability to work hard and put in that effort, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? But Sag is also beautiful in its own essence of the fact that they just believe it will happen. So it does. It's magical. But again,
Capricorn doesn't always think that. They don't always think it's going to work out.
Listen,
for
doom
their
and
favor.
gloom up in this room.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, that's what's going to manifest.
Doom and gloom, gonna make sure.
Not everybody has Fairly Odd Parents, Maya.
It's true. It's true.
Y'all know what we mean. You caught that, right?
If you know, you know.
You know, you know.
Okay.
Got his magical fisherman in his every wish. His reality, they are his odd parents. Fairly Odd Parents. Dooms and things only brown and green. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. I just need to, like, take a moment for, like, excitement. I mean, it's actually nothing to be excited about because it's, like, bare minimum. Let me, like, reorganize myself before I say this.
Okay.
Because it's not really that exciting. It's a bare fucking minimum, but...
Set it up right.
California took away the pink tax.
Oh, I love that.
So, you know, women, if y'all don't know what the pink tax is, your state may still have it.
Yeah.
Pink tax means they charge women for, like, more for, like, razors and, like, deodorant and,
any
like,
woman
soap. Like, literally
products.
any female product, they will charge, like, an extra, like, 5, 10, 20, 30 cents on.
Fucking soap. Everyone use soap. Why is the woman soap? Like, it's crazy.
Because it smells like jasmine.
No,
like,
you know what it is?
Off.
No, that's not just it. That's
no,
not
it's so not.
If anything, they have to put more shit in that 3-in-1 body wash, that conditioner, shampoo that men use. But what I'm really trying to say is, that's beside the point. That was just shade. What I'm really trying to say is that I genuinely feel like the pink tax was created so women are more disempowered to have their own money. And just when they think, I can make my own money, I can buy my own shit's more expensive for them. They're like, oh my God, life is so expensive. I can't do this on my own. I need a bare minimum ass man to take care of me.
Boo.
Boo. No, truly. And it's
that's exactly
also
what it is.
disgusting because when you think about the wage gap, it's crazy to me that women get paid less, but we get taxed more on shit. It's like a double.
Make it make sense.
No, I mean it makes so much sense. They hate women. Sense. You say who? A lot of people. A lot.
Them.
You probably know someone. 1 out of 10 people in your life. And that's not even a lot. Let's say 4 out of 10 people in your life hate women. Mm-hmm. And that's me being really nice.
Really, really nice. I feel like it's closer to like 6 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people actually hate women.
Yeah.
Like women hate women. You know what I mean? It's like really unfortunate, but it's like the truth.
I know.
You know? We talk about it all the time. It hurts my feelings, and I don't want this for us. But at the end of the day,
but I can't.
It is true.
No, it's
oh my God.
so true. And we can't control it. We can't control it. And that's why I'm not in... she don't want to be saved. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Don't say it.
I can't save women that hate women. I can't. And I definitely don't care about changing men's opinions that hate women. So all I can do is just stand strongly and proudly in who I am as a woman, and also stand up for my fellow women that want to fight against the patriarchy and pick-me's and abusive men. Amen.
I like that you say the patriarchy and the pick-me's because I feel like it really is a battle against the two of them.
It really is.
It's not just the patriarchy anymore because it is the patriarchy and the pick-me's. The women behind the patriarchy who think it's the way it should be.
Well, they're like,
I mean,
the men will love me if I also hate women.
It's not totally your fault.
Pick me because I hate women too. Pick me, I eat wings. Pick me, I watch sports. Pick me.
But we're like, stop.
Stop it.
Stop
it right now.
I don't understand. This man is giving you nothing.
Literally.
Why are you picking him over? Okay,
whatever. Whatever.
It's neither here.
Y'all know what we mean.
That.
And guess what? There's plenty of dope-ass, amazing-ass men who will love you, support you better than this man that you want to have pick you, who's mean to women, who's also just mean to his friends, has no loyalty to anyone, is probably rude to his mom, probably doesn't respect his dad. That's why he's mean to his mom.
Facts. But yeah, no, let's take a second for the men out here who are actually like really good men.
No, let's give them a fucking shout out. Because at the end of the day,
happens.
There's a lot of men, most men really value and respect the opinion of other fellow men. That's why it's so important for the men that are actually respectful towards women, actually value women, actually empower women. You need to do so loudly. Because when these toxic men, hopefully, when these toxic men see you and see the way that you ride for women, they will actually be inspired by you and will want to learn more about why you feel that way. And maybe you can help break generational, you know what I mean, curses. Yeah. And like, truly, we do value. Like, we are both with men who absolutely adore us. And besides adoring us and loving us, they genuinely love and respect women because of the relationship they have with their mothers. Which is so important.
Why I think we love them. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like,
I would not fall in love with a misogynistic man.
Matter. Like, I genuinely want to see you being nice out here to other women. Like, not like, really friendly, obviously, but
just
you're
respectful,
like a kind,
protective
person
honestly.
Who, like, if I was ever out lost or something, like, I
would
like
trust your energy.
I would trust you.
And truly, the subscribers that we have that are, reaching out to us in our DMs, like giving us those nice messages, the ones who comment, and even the ones that don't, I know there's plenty of you there. We really genuinely appreciate you guys because we know, like, we don't always sit here and, like, say the nicest things about shitty men. So, the few of you that, are there and that truly love and value, us and our voices and what we choose to share online, like, we really appreciate y'all.
100%.
And we fuck with you.
1,000%. And it's just, I just want all men to really genuinely think about how sad your life would be without women.
Yeah.
even if you love men, because I know a lot of you love men more than you love women, like genuinely. But I really, really want you to think about how shitty your life would be without women and our input. Even if, sometimes you feel like there's a place for us, blah, 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 blah. That's not for you to decide. We have our place in this society.
We do.
And
you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman. That's all I really gotta say. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman.
I just sometimes put on that Tupac song and I cry.
I know. It's it really is. We don't need to get so sad. Let's pick it back up.
Let's go positive.
No, it's true.
We do.
Again, I have to give a shout out to my Iranian women in Iran. This is not the first time we're talking about the revolution in Iran. Mm-hmm. They still going hard. They're literally fucking giving their everything. And it's crazy because when I visited home, my sisters were like, Sarah, like, this is your generation. Like, they're the ones that are doing this. Everyone is like, oh my God, like, what is up with this generation? And I was just like, I know what's up. We're the Pluto and Scorpio generation. Mm-hmm. We're fed up. We're ready for a rebirth.
We're gonna burn this shit down.
Literally, we're gonna burn it up. And I just have to again talk about this very briefly because I know I've talked about it in other episodes. I am so proud of the country that I'm from, and I'm not talking about Iran, the theocracy, the religion that took over Iran. I'm talking about my culture, Persian culture, Iranian culture, the Iranian people. I'm so proud of the Iranian women
rich,
and
beautiful.
Students and young kids, everybody that is standing up against this very, very scary government.
Yes.
And, so many people have already been sentenced to death. So many people. There was this one really famous world chess player. She chose to play a chess tournament without her job. Her name was Sarah, actually. And, it was a very courageous move for her to make. I was so happy to see that. And then now they just showed that she can't come back to the country right now. Dang. If she goes back, she will be arrested. And it's fucking sad. I mean, to me, as an Iranian, this isn't anything shocking or surprising. To people around the world, they're shocked by it. I just really, once again, just want to put it out there. Educate yourself on what's happening to the women in Middle East because it's not just Iran, the women in Taliban. The women in Afghanistan, the Taliban has taken over and is not allowing them to go to school. They've been protesting. So truly, women are powerhouses around the world. And more than anything, we deserve our freedom. We do. So my heart goes out to my fellow Iranian people and specifically women.
Hell yeah.
And if you have any free time, do your research and see how you can support and give back in any way that you can.
Yes, I'm absolutely loving how much they're rocking.
They're rallying.
System. They're fucking rocking that shit.
Yeah.
They are rumbling and making them scared.
And I'm loving it because they're doing it just right. Hey. They're actually no longer like buying any goods that are not necessities. So they're fucking with the economy of the country, which is truly one of the smartest ways you can protest.
Playa.
Exactly. So when the government's not making money and shit starts going
that's
down,
where you hit them.
Exactly. They start freaking the fuck out. And that's exactly what's happening. The Iranian people are coming together and they're just literally actively choosing
protest.
Exactly not to support the economy in any way as much as they can.
Oh, I love it. I'm excited because we've talked about this before. I do believe that they will be revolutionized.
Yeah.
And the women are going to take over that country, and they were prosperous beforehand. I just know that they will be so when the women are rolling that shit.
Absolutely. And women
That's
do
all
great
I say
things.
about it.
And truly, I'm manifesting visiting Iran with my family without wearing a hijab, which I've never experienced in my life. I would love to experience that, and I would love to visit Iran with my boyfriend and really experience my culture without the fear of people persecuting me or him or anyone I'm with.
I mean,
truly, Even when I'm not there, my family members that are there, my cousins. I have lots of girl cousins there.
For sure.
You know, it's scary for my family there.
Yeah. I feel like being able to experience it in the true essence that your family got to experience in before the revolution, because a lot of people are ignorant about what has gone on in Iran.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like this, but I feel like it would be so special.
So special.
And I really think they're so close.
I really think so,
I
too.
really think so. I really feel like...
I'm just gonna cry.
Maybe I'm on my Disney Channel shit, but I believe it!
No, I believe it. I really do.
I mean,
they've been going for so many
years
and so many days for this specific revolution.
Incredibly powerful.
Yes. So power to the people in Iran. Send your good energy, y'all.
Michelle, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
What's your girls? If you watch fucking Love Island, you know.
If you
girl,
no, a girl, baby girl,
Davide Ekinsu. You are a liar and an actress.
You're a liar and an actress. Truly. We love you guys so much. This is our first podcast episode in 2023.
Yes.
It's our Jordan year, baby.
It's our Jordan year. Truly, we love y'all. We appreciate your support. If it's your first time, thank you for kicking it with us. Go ahead and subscribe. If it's not your first time, thank you for coming back. You know we fuck with you heavy thirds. All right? Love y'all so much. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Bye, babies.